Strauss, I mean, a lot of your investors, at least when I talk to them, they want, when's the ship date for Grand Theft Auto? That's the first question. So when is it?
In this instance, we wanted to give the street the transparency it's been asking for.
And transparency is exactly what we're looking for, Mr. Zelnick. What's up, guys? Today we are going to be talking about another development in the never-ending search for an official Grand Theft Auto 6 release date. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you guys up front. We do not have an actual date yet, but this is really important, and I believe this is the first time that the CEO has been on camera pretty much confirming the release window. Also, shout out to Enter This Gameplay. You're watching his modded GTA 5. I don't know how his computer doesn't melt, but I'm going to link his channel down in the description. Strauss Zelnick here is the CEO of Take-Two Interactive. They're the parent company of Rockstar Games, and recently he was interviewed on CNBC, and they were not afraid to ask him the tough questions. Now, I will say he was an expert at dodging the GTA 6 questions and never really gave too much information, but let's listen to the important part.
Strauss, I mean, a lot of your investors, at least when I talk to them, they want, when's the ship date for Grand Theft Auto? That's the first question. So when is it?
No beating around the bush.
So we leave the announcements about upcoming titles to our labels, and we have said we have a very robust pipeline of titles, and we have a great outlook for fiscal 25, where we've reiterated our belief that we'll generate about $8 billion in net bookings and over $1 billion in adjusted operating cash flow. So pretty exciting time, but we haven't spoken about the specific release schedule, and we have titles coming from all of our labels, including great releases, we hope, coming from Zynga.
But
Master Deflector talking about mobile
I
and
think
stuff.
that it's had materially higher development costs, and so there's some question as to profitability. Ultimately, when you do ship, how do you answer that?
The Grand Theft Auto franchise is perhaps the most profitable franchise in the history of entertainment. We focus on costs, of course. We have a three-part strategy: be the most creative, be the most innovative, be the most efficient. So we're not cavalier about costs. However, undoubtedly, a title like Grand Theft Auto will always be highly profitable.
Be the most creative, be the most innovative, and be the most efficient. That he even, kind of laughed at his face when he was asking about if GTA 6 was going to be profitable. Of course it is. GTA, like he said, is one of the most profitable franchises of all time in any medium, whether it be movies, TV, video games, anything. It's going to be unstoppable. We know that. And again, we hear about fiscal year 2025. So there was an official report from Take-Two quite a few months ago that kind of mentioned this fiscal 2025, and they expected a ramp up in revenue. And here he's saying they're expecting $8 billion plus another billion cash or something like that, which is ridiculous. The only game that could make that happen is GTA 6. So this is the CEO of Take-Two Interactive coming on an interview and officially stating GTA 6 is coming out in the fiscal year of 2025. Now, businesses run on fiscal years rather than the traditional calendar year that we think of. So when we think of a year, we're thinking January through December. Businesses run on a September through September basis, mainly for tax and accounting purposes. So the fiscal year of 2025 is going to be September 2024 through September 2025. It starts a little bit early. It starts exactly a year from now. 1 year from now, we could potentially see the release date of GTA 6. Taking a look at the history of release months for Grand Theft Auto games, we can see that Rockstar really favors an end-of-the-year release. That's when people are spending a bunch of money, the holidays are coming up, things like that. That's always where the heavy-hitter games release. So the only game that didn't release in the last 4 months of the year, September, October, November, December, was GTA 4, which is interesting. I wonder why that was an odd man out. But I mean, when you're talking about fiscal 2025, that means it's probably going to be releasing in 2024. If they want to hit that end of the year release date, there is a very good chance it is releasing next year, a year or a year and a couple of months from now. I don't want to get too excited because that seems so far-fetched, especially because we don't have any sort of an announcement or a teaser or anything like that. But it could be coming about a year from now. Talking about teasers and reveals and announcements, I feel like the perfect opportunity is coming up. September 17th, 2013 was the release date for GTA 5. The 10-year anniversary is just a few weeks away, just a couple weeks away, September 17th of this year. So that, if there was ever going to be a time that was perfect to announce something or tease something or give us a little smidgen of information, that would be the day. So mark your calendars for September 17th. We'll see what happens. There's no guarantees or anything. They haven't announced anything, but I feel like that would be perfect. The decade anniversary, let's finally hear about the new game. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. The idea that we could be playing GTA 6 a year from now blows my mind. Let me know what you think.